Hey guys, what is up? My name is Dabe and welcome to the next weekly Ironman progress video. So we still have a lot of boring shit to do in this one, like I mentioned in the last week's video. However, what I want to start with is actually collecting the resources from Kingdom. Now what I want to do here is actually lower the herbs and actually move up the hardwoods all the way to full, because I feel like that'll actually be more relevant for me since I am going to start working on construction pretty soon here, and I'm not working on Herbal right now. Still have plenty of money in the coffer, so I'm not too worried about that. But let's go ahead and see what we get from this one, and that is quite a lot of teak logs. So 5,000 teak logs there, pretty nice. Still a decent amount of herbs too, even after doing that. I'm actually a free run RC2, not that I don't have 100 of them in the bank. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. So if I leave these, leave Kingdom going the way it is now for another week or two, I should have all of the logs I need for 83 construction, if I don't already. And seeing as I'm not going to be doing construction until I am done with with crafting, it's alright for me to do this. And the reason I'm waiting, obviously, is because the bigger stack you have when doing crafting, the easier it is to go back and buy more battle staves, blah, blah, blah. But moving on, I think I'm going to go start buying battle staves with a 30 mil cash I have. I didn't even fucking realize, but I just got 92 Slayer. Or not... Strength, not Slayer. 92 Slayer would have been impressive. I'm mixing up what I'm trying to say here, because I'm going to say one of the early goals I have for this episode is actually to get 87 Slayer and a Trident, and with that I think I'm going to start like filtering in some Barrows runs with my battle staff crafting, so I can maybe give myself a little bit of a break while I'm doing it, since it is going to get kind of boring. And ooh, double Snapdragon Seed drop, not bad. Also, once again, same reason I'm killing the little ones is to get some soft clay. Alright, I'm actually going to catch a level live for like the first time ever. So, I am 86 Slayer, about to kill this Abyssal Demon, and there we go, 87 Slayer, which means we can actually kill Cave Kraken now. So I only have about 1,000 points, which isn't too low. I might be able to get a Kraken task in that. Durdel is apparently the best thing to use. I also apparently forgot to collect my defense potion, triggered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this task up just because it's Abbey Demons, and I would feel awful skipping Abbey Demons. So I'm going to finish this task up, and then I'm going to go see if I can get a Kraken task. Alright, like, legitimately, I'm streaming right now too, so sorry if the clip lags, but I didn't even realize this was a superior until I hit it and its health bar is gigantic, because it looks exactly like every other Abbey Demon here. It looks the same. I like the old design so much better. I didn't even have to skip a single task. I came right here, I extended Cave Krakens, and the first task I got, 193 Cave Kraken. That is a sign. Let's get a 1 KC Trident, just like all the other 1 KC shit on this account. Alright, so I'm actually going to try out the Slayer's Staff. It's slightly better than Iban's on task, so I decided I'm going to use it. Why not? I have this Slayer enchantment thing, so might as well. I'm actually going to have to go back and get on normals again to do it, but I would have had to do that with Iban's, so same thing. Alright. In case I don't get the odd shot, I got the uncharged Trident already in like 20 kills. I am so fucking happy. I got the biggest smile on my face, dude. 22 kills for the uncharged Trident. I fucking love my life, dude. I fucking love my life. Alright, I got my first Zulrah kill. First try at Zulrah. Definitely didn't have to teleport out. 100 raw sharks and a dragon halberd and a sub 2 minute first kill. Actually, not bad. Alright, so there's a lot of things I still need to do before I come back to Zulrah. I just wanted to get 1 kill. I'm gonna have to get infinity boots. I'm gonna start doing some Barrows in between crafting runs. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be buying tons of battle staves until I hit the hop limit, and then I'm going to be doing like 10 Barrows chests and then going back and forth between that. That way I can keep myself distracted from just grinding one thing all the time. But there's actually a really, really good start, and I'm pretty happy with this. There's a lot of stuff that I can do now that I have the Trident, and I got it early enough that I have like plenty of runes left in it, so I will be able to grind Barrows, not have to worry about running out of death runes early on. Everything's good. Everything's amazing right now. So I decided to finally do this hard clue that's been lying around in my bank since I don't even know how long, probably about a week now. And let's see what we got. Wow, that is pretty boring. It's not bad, it's just boring. So the reason I actually want to start doing hard clues is because I'm 1 page away from finishing a lot of books, and that could help a decent bit at Zulrah if I get a good one. Mainly, you know, Zammy. Well, got a second Varix plate skirt. So I'm literally wearing one right now. Nothing to complain about. I'm happy that I got also, that's a lot of Chaos Runes. I'm happy that I got an item. A bit confused how I'm getting duplicates, but that's alright. The only item that I'm actually really after from Barrows is a Carol's skirt, and I guess Carol's skirt is kind of secondary. Mainly just an Aram's top. That's pretty much it. So all of these are extras. I don't know, same thing with like every other extra thing that I've had in my bank. I don't know if they're just going to sit in here and collect dust, or if I am going to end up just trading them over to my main. I'm not really sure yet. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention, I actually did make quite a few Barrows tablets, just because I wanted to stay on the Lunar Spellbook so I could easily get back to Lunar Isle. It only took like 15-20 minutes, so it wasn't too big of a deal. No way, dude. Like 4 chests later, we just pull a Varix helmet. Nice, I actually don't have this one yet either. A Varix set is like a good secondary thing that I'd be okay with getting. Oh, no. I just got another Aram's robe skirt and a D-Med in the same chest. I don't mind the D-Med and I don't mind the robe skirt, but like, oh, that just hurts because it's like, it's so close to what I need. And literally if I got the robe top, I wouldn't even have to be doing Barrows anymore, but like, oh, that hurts a little bit. It really does. Well, it's an item. It's one of the best items to get too, honestly. It's a really good one. Alright, so you guys see this update right here? I'm gonna bitch for a minute, because this update is actually about to really fuck the game. Basically, Zulrah is now going to give me next to no supplies, because I'm fine with Zulrah being nerfed, I really am. But they are just running it into the ground. Raw Sharks is the main thing. Raw Sharks are no longer going to be a drop from the boss. Brews are going to be Crushed Nest, which I guess is actually fine. I guess that's more Herblore XP, sort of. But there's a lot of other drops that are getting just completely shit on. On top of that, the Serp Helm no longer applies Venom. And that might not sound like that big of a deal, because you're probably thinking, well, at least it prevents Venom. True, that's helpful still for Zulrah. However, that means that Saradomin and solos for me are going to be much more difficult. So that's pretty fucking awful. And also, Void Range is now useless paper, because it's getting completely nerfed to the ground. Alright, ignoring the scuffed screen region because I'm using the default client right now. We did just finish our Infinity Boot grind, so regardless of Zulrah being nerfed, we have Infinity Boots in the account now. So, yeah, that's a good couple hours out of the way. So I decided what I want to do with some of my AFK time on this account. Wow, my screen region is still kind of scuffed here. I'll fix that in a minute. What I decided I want to do with some of my AFK time here is actually just start doing fishing, because after the Zulrah nerf, I'm not going to be able to just farm Zulrah for sharks. So 80 fishing coming in at Monkfish. Guess I'm probably going to end up getting 99 just doing this at some point. Alright, so unfortunately, a game update actually just went live, which is the reworking of the Serp Helm and the Elite Void, which is actually fine. It gives me some more motivation to go and actually get Elite Void, makes it somewhat more useful. Serp Helm's still pretty irrelevant for me, but I did break 100 Barrows KC. I didn't get any other items since the last thing that I got, which is fine. I'm still way ahead on items, but just a little update for you guys. And I just pulled in 88 attack and defense while doing my Barrows run, bringing my combat up to 113. So that's kind of cool. I'm really behind on buying the battle staves, but I've gone through a little bit more than half of my cash stack at this point, so I think I have about 2,000 battle staves in the bank right now. Still enjoying Barrows, a little dry at this point, but considering how many items we had in the past, I think that's perfectly fine. So should something come up, I decided it would be a good idea for me to save a little bit of money in the bank, just a little bit under a mil, but I just finished buying over 4,000 battle staves, so that's pretty nice and pretty sizable amount. I started crafting a few of the cosmic runes, but I'm actually going to use some of these to enchant some bolts as well, because that's something that I've been putting off for a while, so I'm just going to try and get it done now. And then I'm going to have to go make about 10,000 more cosmic runes, and then orbs, blah 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 blah. So you guys can probably tell, if you guys have been, paying attention, I've been streaming a lot lately, and every time I'm streaming, I'm always fishing. So 82 fishing coming in now. All for monkfish. I think we're at about 13,000 total monkfish. 7,000 cooked and about 6,000 to 7,000 raw. So that's pretty fucking nuts. Alright, I think this is going to be the final level of the video. 78 crafting coming in. I do have about 2,100 more orbs to make, so I'm probably going to have to do another load of cosmics as well, which is kind of shitty. Once again, one thing before I go, I am going to be continuing to stream a lot. Once again, I have been streaming pretty much every day, so if you guys are not already following me on Twitch, please go do that. That would be awesome. I generally start streaming around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I'm going to try and vary my times a little bit, come up with a more established schedule. When you guys are watching this, tomorrow is supposedly going to be the release of the Inferno. I don't know if I'm going to be trying it on day of release, but regardless, like I said, I'm going to be streaming either way, so make sure you guys go check that out. I'm going to end the video here because we definitely accomplished a lot in this one, and I hope to catch you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help my channel expand a lot, so I'd appreciate it if you guys could do all that stuff. Peace out. Sorry for the really good luck on the Trident, and have an amazing day.